The most common mistake I see everyone new to seed tracking make in the Battle Cats is that they think they're going to get all these Fest units and Legend Rares with the banners, the Epic Fest banner, the Uberfest banner. Well, that's not actually the case. You're going to mostly get these units from Platinum tickets and Legend tickets. So today I'm going to show you how to do that in the Battle Cats. And one very important thing I need to talk about is, at the time I'm recording this video, there is this banner Superfest out. Now, I know this whole video is basically going to be me talking about how the banners are not good to get Fest units, but Superfest is literally the one and only exception for this, because your chance of getting a Fest unit is like six-tupled. It's so big compared to a just normal Uberfest or Epic Fest banner, and I'll be showcasing that today. So, what the majority of people think is when they start seed tracking is that they're going to get these Dassily Dark Fanoas by just spinning on Epic Fest or Uberfest, and that is not the case at all, and I'll showcase that right now. Okay, and as you can see here, I just opened up a previous Uberfest banner that was out, and now I'm going to show you the difference between Uberfest, Superfest, and the Platinum tickets. So, if you scroll down while looking at Uberfest, the blue boxes are what you're going to be looking for the Fest units. You're going to see there's literally almost zero Fest units. Now, the purple's Legend Rare. Those are going to be in any banner. Those don't change. So, as you can see, I scroll down to 59A. That's when I find my first blue unit. If I keep scrolling down, there may not be any more. Okay, there's another one on 97B. If you keep scrolling, you'll see there's basically none, though, compared to the I'll showcase it in a second. So you can see around 200 spins later, there's only one blue Epic or a Fest unit. And if I keep scrolling down, we'll see if there's any more. So if you can see, I scrolled through that whole thing, and there was literally only 2 Fest units in that whole Uberfest banner. Now, let me show the banner that's currently out, which is Superfest. This is the Platinum track. I apologize. Now, this is the Superfest that's currently out. And as you can see, there's a lot more when I'm just trying to scroll up to the top here. So, and I apologize for any lag. It's still, my screen share is still bad. I still have not figured out how to fix it yet. So if you see, there's just so many more Fest units now that when you open the Superfest, and this is what I'm saying, that these banners are usually never going to get you the Fest units you want, except for Superfest, because this is like a once a year thing, and as you can see, there's just so many Fest units on the track that it's kind of crazy, honestly. You could get so many Fest units if you just save up for this banner and then use it. But this isn't really the best way. It's certainly the best way if you don't seed track. If you just want to mess around and gamble, basically, then this is definitely the best way to get Fest units. It's not even close. As you can see, there's just so many Fests. But by far the best way, and probably the most expensive way, is the Platinum track. The Platinum track, if you just scroll up on the Platinum track, you could just see non-stop blue. It's literally within 5 spins, there's just blue, 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 and blue. So, but the downside about the Platinum banner is you actually do need a Platinum ticket. So, and a lot of people are very confused on how the Platinum track works, how the Platinum banner works. I'm going to be explaining it all today as clear as possible, because when I made this video before, I didn't really understand people's mindsets when they were coming in to seed tracking. And after answering basically every question on all my previous videos about seed tracking, I have a lot better understanding of how people view seed tracking. So I'm going to try to answer that today. Now, I'm going to show this with a with gameplay as well, example I have. So I have, right now my next spin is 197A. Now, I also have a track swap at 200A. So, I'm going to be answering a lot of questions here. So, how the Platinum track works is you're basically, whatever number you're on in any banner is what number you're on for every single banner, including the Platinum banner. Now, what do I mean by that? There's many people that when they start seed tracking, they think the Platinum banner is its own separate banner. So like they think that once you spin on some other banner, your spins for the platinum track don't count. That's not how it works. So if you're on 197A for one banner, you're also going to be on 197A for the platinum banner or the legend ticket banner. It's one universal number for every single banner that you're currently on. Now, another question people have is how do you know when to get the actual unit? And I'm going to be showcasing that right now. So I'm around 20 or 30 spins away from 236B, or 236A, excuse me, which on my platinum track is Lunos. Some people say he's the best unit in the game. I'm going to be doing a stream later to try to find out. So at 236A, I have Lunos. Now, as you can see, there's a little problem with my normal banner because where is it? It's at 200A, and 199A. I have a track swap here. I have two back-to-back Witch Cats. Now, a lot of people don't know when to use the platinum ticket, because the only way you can avoid this platinum ticket, this track swap right here, this track swap, is to use a platinum ticket. Now, a lot of people ask me, do I have to use the platinum ticket at the first rare cat or the second rare cat? And the answer is, it doesn't matter. What I recommend doing is going for the better Uber. So, if I open up my platinum track right here, and scroll up to 200 and then 199A, I can either get Takachi, which I already have, so I don't want him, or I could get Dinosaur Cat, which I don't actually have, so I'm going to be going for him. So now I'm going to be showcasing how I'm actually going to be doing the spins. So, because a lot of people don't really understand it, so I'm just going to be showing them gameplay on how this would actually look from a seed tracking perspective. So I'm going to be opening up Superfest, and I have my tracks pulled up on my second monitor here. So this next spin right here should be Welter Lifter Cat. And then I should get Witch Cat. But I'll showcase this all again once I get to the track swap, because I want to show people exactly how it works. And then next spin will be Fortune Teller Cat. And now I'm at the point where I have my track swap coming up, so let me showcase this real quick. Be very careful that you don't actually click the spin button while trying to open other apps. I don't know how people's devices are, but just make sure you do not accidentally spin when you don't want to. That is a big mistake you could also make in seed tracking. I've not made it yet, but it'll probably happen one day. So as you can see, my next spin is Witch Cat, and my other next spin is Witch Cat at 199A and 290A. So I'm going to digress from the topic for a little bit for 1 second, because say I didn't want to switch tracks, and I had a really good Uber on my platinum track at like 201A or something like that, 201B. People don't know where they're going to end up after they swap tracks. So I'm just going to explain this really quickly. If you see right here, this arrow, it says 201B. So how this would work is, because you can't pull the same rare unit back to back. So what would happen is, after I roll 199A, and this is if I wanted to switch tracks. If I wanted to switch tracks after I rolled 199A, if I spun 200A with a rare ticket, what would happen is I wouldn't get Witch Cat, I would get Wushu Cat, and my next spin would be 201B. That's just how it works if you wanted to switch tracks. Now, fortunately, I don't. So I'm going to be showcasing how to not switch tracks. Unfortunately, the only way to not switch tracks is with a platinum ticket. Now, I could use the platinum ticket right now to get rid of the first Witch Cat, because that's what basically you're doing. You're getting rid of one of the duplicate rares so you counteract the track swap. But I don't want to get Takachi. I want to get Dinosaur's Cat. So I'm going to do one singular rare spin, and then I'm going to hit a platinum ticket. Very, very important. Make sure you don't accidentally spin again, or you will switch tracks, and there's no way to get back on the track because there's no guaranteed Uber 11 draw out. Now, you go over to your platinum banner. I did not know this. Thanks for people telling me. If you click these little arrows on the side of your screen, you can actually switch between the platinum banner and the legend ticket banner. I actually didn't know that for a long time. So thanks for people for telling me that. I'm saving a lot of legend tickets with that. So now I'm going to use my platinum ticket. I do not want to use my legend ticket. I'm saving that for when the next legend rare comes out. Who knows when that'll be. And you see right here, I got Dinosaur's Cat. So That means I did it correctly. I will, even if I didn't do it correctly, I don't really know how I would mess it up because I didn't spin again. The only way you could mess that up is if you spun the track again. And now I'm gonna go back to the track, and you'll see my next spin right now will be Fortune Teller Cat. If I get Fortune Teller Cat, that's how you know you're still on the correct track. Now, if you see 201B, if I was on the B track, my next spin would be Figure Skating Cat. So that's how you would know, because the arrow's pointing to the next number. But I'm still on the A track. I did not switch tracks. I'm just showcasing that in case you wanted to switch tracks. So now I'm going to go do one singular pull. Well, not one singular pull. I'm going to try to get Lunos, but I'm just going to showcase that. And this will be Fortune Teller Cat, because I'm still on the exact same track. I didn't swap. As you can see right there, there's Fortune Teller Cat. So now I basically have to keep spinning until I get to Lunos. And I guess I'll keep this in the video because some people really don't understand how to just keep spinning like this. And this is all you do. I have my just track pulled up on my another monitor. My next cat's going to be Marauder Cat. And the biggest, like, honestly, the worst way you can mess up seed tracking is just forgetting where you are on your track. As I get some extra 50 NP because I have like half the Ubers in the game. But yeah, you just keep spinning like this. And make sure you just have your banners off. If you have like, if you're on mobile, you don't have like a PC or a monitor or something like that, just have two tabs open with both the banners. And you can just easily just, after you spin, like when you're first new to seed tracking, just spin once and open up the banner, then just to make sure you don't mess up. Because that's the worst thing you can do when it comes to seed tracking, is just mess up your spins. So, as my next spin's going to be Delinquent Cat, I'm just going to keep going. Now, this is, like I said, this is the Superfest banner, so you could get a lot of good stuff, but unfortunately, like, all my actual fest units are on the B track, and I'm not on the B track, and I could have been if I wanted to be, but I already have all the fest units. The only fest I don't have is actually Lunos, and he's not on my Superfest banner, he's on my Platinum banner. He's closer to my Platinum banner, so I'm going to go pick him up real quick. So, and if you have any questions about seed tracking, just let me know in any single video on this channel. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I'll also probably post the seed tracking website in the description of this video. I do that for every seed tracking video I do. Just in case people don't know where the website is, it's always in my description on any seed tracking video I make on my channel. And this is really all there is to seed tracking. You just keep spinning until you get to the units you want, and then once I actually get to the before the one spin before Lunos, as I get more 50 NP, then I'll explain that within further detail, because that also is a mistake that people can make. Just also make sure that you actually have you don't have track swaps as well on your track, because some people can miss them, but it is very possible that you can miss a track swap on your track and then completely mess yourself up. So, because you can't willingly swap banners if there isn't a guaranteed Uber 11 draw, and it has to be a guaranteed Uber. And keep in mind, when you spin a guaranteed Uber 11 draw, you also will be progressing your track by 11 spins. So, if your Uber's within like 11 spins, like a lot of people ask me in a lot of my videos, oh, how do I get this Uber or Legendary? I'm on 5A and it's on 10A. If there isn't a back-to-back rare swap, there's nothing you can do, because it's just, if it's not within like 11 spins, at least, if it's not at least 11 spins away, there's nothing you can do, because there's no way you can willingly switch tracks. There's nothing you can do. I'll just pray that, RNG blessed you and you have like a track swap coming up, but if you don't, there's nothing you can do. Now, you don't have to use rare tickets, by the way. You could also do all of this with cat food. It doesn't matter. It's just what you have available to you. And for me, I've been saving up rare tickets for like ever for the I was actually saving up for the Demon Slayer collab that they supposedly announced, but that's not coming out for a while on EN. And I'll probably have timestamps, by the way. I should have probably said this sooner, but there's going to be timestamps. If you don't want to see this, you could just skip straight to the end part where I'm actually going to be getting Lunos. As I'm on 220A now, I have around 16 spins left. So, and you also could use cat food for an 11 draw. Just make sure that it's, first of all, not guaranteed, because if it's guaranteed, then you would swap tracks. And second of all, that you have no track swaps. Like right here, if I use my cat food, I would spin 11 times. And right now, let's see. Right now I'm on around 20A, and I don't have any track swaps. So, but I also don't want to spin past the unit. Keep that in mind, because if you use a guaranteed Uber 11 draw, you will be spinning 11 times. But luckily for me, I'm like 14 spins away from Lunos, so I'm gonna go ahead here and use an 11 draw, because there's no track swap, and I will be just saving cat food later. It's either do it now or later. I'll just do it now. Stilts cat, Archer cat. I'm gonna be getting Baby Gao here. I don't know if I should exchange it for NP or not. I already have him, but I guess I'll keep him. Volter cat, Good Luck Ibisu, Viking cat, Thief cat, Witch cat, Shaman cat, Welter Lift cat. Okay, now this is very important. Okay, let me just write this down so I don't lose track where I am. 232A. Okay, now I can talk about actually how to get the platinum, how to work the platinum track. All right, so let me just not use another guaranteed Uber 11 draw. That would be extremely bad. So when you open up your track, okay, you're going to have two banners open. I mean, that's what I like to do. If you don't have two banners open, it's a lot more harder for yourself, but just do whatever you would personally like to do. So I'm at 232A. So I'm going to scroll down the track to 232A, okay? I have it open on my Platinum banner and my Superfest banner, which it could be any banner in the game. It doesn't have to be Superfest. It's just the banner I'm currently rolling, so it's going to be Superfest, just to make it as clear as possible, and so I can also track it. So my last spin was 232A. So if I wanted to get Lunos on 236A, what I would have to do is I'd have to look at see what unit is at 235. Fortunately for me, it's very easy. It's a super rare. So what I would do is after I spin Swimmer Cat, then I would use my Platinum ticket. And how the Platinum ticket works is basically think of it as a rare ticket. If you're on 235A, your next spin would be 236A with a rare ticket, but just think of it as a Platinum ticket. And you just go over to the Platinum banner. And 236A, instead of it being a rare ticket, it's going to be an Uber, because you're spinning in the Platinum banner, and it'll be Squire Lunos, because that's what's on my banner, and that's just how it would work for your banner. Because a lot of people really complicate seed tracking, and they come up with like these crazy questions that, I mean, I couldn't come up with in 1,000 years of seed tracking, but it's really that simple. So now I'm just going to showcase it. I'm just going to do one singular pull at a time, just to showcase. Let me also scroll down on my, okay, I'm already there. So this next spin will be Rocker Cat. And the next spin after this will be Thief Cat. I'll showcase it again right when I get before the, right after I get to Swimmer Cat. Okay, it'll be right after this. And it's really not hard at all. Just don't overcomplicate it and don't accidentally spin. That's the worst thing you can do. So as you can see right here, I just pulled Thief Cat, so my next spin is going to be 235A. And at 236A, I'm going to get Lunos. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go back to my Battle Cats, and then I'm going to spin one singular time. Do not overspin. And it's actually kind of crazy. I had the perfect amount of rare tickets to get Lunos. Must have been a sign. So now, I got Swimmer Cat. Now do not spin again. So I'm just going to close out of the rare section so I don't accidentally spin. So now, I'm at 235A. My next spin is 236A. And what I'm going to do now is I want to get Lunos on 236A. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Platinum ticket, because it's my next spin. My next spin with a Platinum ticket will be 236A. Now something else I want to make very clear, because a lot of people made this mistake. A lot of people. Now, on the first day of the update, when a new Uber comes out into the game, right? There might be 2 Platinum banners still. And matter of fact, there is. So do not make this mistake. I probably should have put this earlier, but if you stay just 100% sure, make sure you don't make this mistake. There will be 2 Platinum banners the day the game gets updated. So you can see right here, there's a platinum banner on the top of the screen right here. I think I can highlight it white if I hold. Yeah, it does. So that banner right there is outdated. So make sure when a new Uber's added or a new update comes out with a new unit, you scroll down and make sure you're on the right platinum banner, because the platinum banner is usually all the way at the top of your event section. But for today, because it's the first day of the update, it's not there. It's actually right in the middle right here. So make sure you're actually using the correct banner, because that would be a big mistake waiting to happen if you didn't. Because if I open up my platinum ticket from like the last event, it actually probably won't load because it's too much device usage, but it'll look completely different. I'll post I'll pull up on my computer actually after I get Lunos. I'll show what it looks like. But anyway, my next spin with a platinum ticket will be Lunos, so I'm gonna go pull Lunos and then I'll showcase what the old platinum banner looks like. So right here, pull the platinum ticket, and there's Squire Lunos. Yes, sir. Some people say he's the best unit in the game. I'll find out shortly. I'm gonna do a stream later. Basically, only using Lunos. So let's see how far I can get. So yeah, that's really the only mistakes. That's how to get a guaranteed Uber with a platinum ticket. It could be any Uber. It doesn't have to be Lunos. I mean, that should be common knowledge, but that's just really how you would do any single tracking with a fest. It could be a fest unit. It could just be any single unit. Now, if you're going for like an actual gacha unit that's not like a fest unit, the easiest way to get that unit is going to be with guaranteed Uber 11 draws. But very quickly, I'm just gonna pull up on my computer what the difference in tracks looks like. So give me 1 second. Okay, and on the left side of the screen, I have my outdated platinum banner, and on the right side I have the current up-to-date platinum banner. Now the way you tell if it's up to date or not is just look at the date. Today is February 13th, and right here on this date it says it starts on February 13th. This one started on December 12th, so the older one, make sure you're not using the older one. Anyway, when you scroll down, you're actually going to notice on my track, some of the units are the exact same. Like right here, Princess Cat and Princess Cat are the both same. Like, that's the thing about this track, is that some units could actually be the same, while every single other unit could be different. Like, if you see right here, like, basically every other unit is now different, but like on 9A, I still have a Fest unit, but it's a different Fest unit. 10B, there's no longer a Fest unit, but there's one on 9B now. And as if you can see, it's just completely different. Like I said, the Legendary slot will also be like, it'll still be a Legendary slot, but don't accidentally waste a Legendary spin on a platinum ticket, because you will not get a Legendary. You will get an Uber. So, and if I scroll down right here, you can just see there's a massive difference. And a lot of people have asked me, does your seed change when you get a when the game updates and there's a different like Uber in the game for the platinum tickets and everything else? And the answer is no. You can see right here, I'm still using the exact seed I was using in this banner. The only difference is that the banner that gets updated with the new unit will be different. So as you can see, the platinum banner is the only exception, and the platinum banner will be completely different. But with every other unit, every other banner, it'll be the exact same. But like, let's just say for an example that let's say White Knight Cyclops was a new unit added. How that would work is it would completely change the platinum banners. As you can see, it's just completely different on both sides. And how it also would work is it would change specifically only the Ubers in the Dark Heroes banner. Everything else, the rare units would be the same, and super rares are different depending on like whatever they feel like adding. So that is what it is, but that's how it works. I have a lot of people ask me that, and that's how it works. So anyways, I'm gonna scroll down to 236A on the up-to-date banner, and then I'm gonna scroll up to date. Scroll up on the outdated banner to 236A. And as if you can see, Lunos isn't even going to be on this left banner because it's outdated. Now, if there's any other Ubers they added with this update, they also wouldn't be on this banner, but I'm pretty sure the only unit that's actually came out is Squire Lunos. And as you can see, the banners just look completely different. So just make sure you're actually using the right banner, because I've actually had people in my Discord tell me about, they were just seed tracking the new unit, and they were using the outdated platinum track. So make sure you're actually using the correct platinum banner. And that's pretty much it when it comes to seed tracking on the platinum tickets. If you enjoyed this video, if you thought it was clear, consider leaving a like and subscribing to my channel. It's always free. You could change your mind later. If you didn't, or you have any criticism, you can dislike my video. Tell me some things you would like for me to do differently. And appreciate y'all for watching, man. I'm live every day at 5:30. Have a good rest of your day. Peace out.